Hi everyone, so I'm back. My name is Sandra if you missed my last video. Today we will be bringing you how to do Oracle 651. I have specific water bottles for a customer and she asked for various colors, which here we are. Each water bottle will have one color and it says Jalen's 10th birthday. Right now you can't see it because I'm going to show you the weeding process and how to put it on the water bottles and what you need. So material, which is 651. 651, it's from Oracle. It is permanent, so you can use this on car stickers. You can put it on your windows. This is hard to take off, so if you're planning on taking it off, don't put it on the wall. On a wall you can use 631. That's a different adhesive that we'll get into later on. So as for these, you will also need rubbing alcohol, paper towels, your weeding tools, whether you go to the Cricut and get the weeding tool, or I actually really enjoy using the Harbor Freight tools. These aren't even weeding tools. They have them at Harbor Freight. For a pack of like 5 or 6, it's probably like $2-3. Don't quote me on that, depending where you are, but you can always use their 20% off coupon to get this. And you will need a scraper. You can also either use this. This one's from Cricut. This is the one I bought when I first originally started. And I mean, I use it every time I need anything, so it's a little beat up, but it does the job. You can also use a credit card if you don't want to go out and buy this. Sometimes credit cards work better, that's the word, better. Give me 1 second. I'm actually going to get the water bottles. So my customer, she's a repeat customer. She's awesome. Always very sweet to us and always comes back and orders from us. So she ordered a total of 22 water bottles. So, put that over there. So, these are the water bottles. They're plastic. They're for a birthday party. I actually really like these. I would give these out as party favors also. So, I'm not mad at it. I'm not sure if I mentioned, you will also be needing transfer tape, transfer paper, transfer tape. A lot of people call it different things. I actually use 2 different kinds. I have the Cricut one. This one has lines on it. And then I actually have this one that I ordered off of Amazon. It's paper. Well, it's not paper, but it's more of that type of material. But you can't, there's no lines, obviously. You can't really see that much through it. This I use mainly when I don't have this. So I put a big roll of this. This has lasted me months. So, I mean, why not, right? So those are the things you're going to need, especially Cricut. You don't have to get Cricut brand, but they also have, there's a lot of different companies that actually put out these clear transfer tapes, which they're on a backing that you can actually peel off. If I can get it. There we go. That you can peel off. This is what you're going to use to transfer everything. So what I like to do is, prior to setting these up, I actually like to weed these out. And I will show you. So what the weeding process is, go with blue. Blue is my favorite color, so we'll go with blue. So with weeding, you actually, I'm not sure if you can see it, there's cutouts there, and you want to take out, for example, the A. You want to have it where you're able to see the A itself, so you know how there's a cutout inside of the letter. We're going to remove that because you're not going to need that. So that takes out the 10, take that one out, birthday, do that. And then what you're going to do when you're done weeding the specific insert, well, the insides, you're actually going to weed the entire thing. So with this, just be patient, be gentle. A lot of the times, sometimes some of the vinyl will lift, but it's okay. it's very simple to put back down and things like that. Again, be patient. It's a learning process, but just as easy as that. What I do is, because I stick those to myself for some reason, I feel like it makes my life easier, but I ran that up. And here we are, 10th birthday. So I'm actually gonna bring that down a little bit. I wasn't too crazy about that. So 10th birthday. And then, so we're gonna start with that one. What you want is your paper towel. I actually bought this dispenser at Dollar Tree, and it's worked amazing for me. I love it. So all you do is pump, pump, pump. You're gonna rub this. So what happens is the alcohol actually removes the oils from your hands that could have gotten on the material that you're trying to put any type of vinyl on. This you only have to do if you're using Oracle 6x1. You don't have to do this when you do t-shirts. That's a whole different conversation in general. So you just want to clean that off. Rubbing alcohol dries very quickly. And then the next thing you're going to do is your transfer. Going back to the transfer. You're going to peel it off the backing. What I like to do is I actually put it on my sleeve a little bit, just because of the fact that it's super sticky, and it's gonna make it harder to take off the vinyl to put it on the water bottles itself, or whatever you're trying to do. So I put it just once, really quick, maybe twice, depending on how I feel. And you're just going to, you don't have to center it, but I like to, just because it makes your life a little easier. So as you see, you're going to use, I always rub it down first with my hand. I know this transfer, I cut it out a little bit bigger, but I personally like that just because it ensures me that everything is already going to be adhered onto the transfer and pulled up off the paper. So you're just going to scrape it down. This is going to take out any type of air bubbles, and it's also going to ensure that the transfer tape actually pulls the vinyl off of the paper that it's on. So we're going to peel it up. And voila. So now, obviously, oh, for you maybe it might be backwards. For me, it's not. And then there we are. So what you're gonna do is do not touch the part that you put rubbing alcohol on. I like to back up a little bit, but maybe it's just because of the way I work. And I like to hold it against myself just to make sure I'm putting it in the center. Which, nope. So there's lines on these water bottles. I like to use those as my guide as to where I should be putting them. So just like that, I have it centered. I haven't pressed anything down, but what I like to do is I like to start in the middle, push that down, and then you just go from side to side. Just like that. So what I did was, in the middle, I pushed that down. I just went to one side, went back over, and went to the opposite side. So now this is where the scraper comes in again, and you're going to scrape it down. This is going to ensure that the vinyl gets on the water bottle, and it's also going to ensure that there's no air bubbles. A lot of the times, from what I've seen, especially from beginners, is there's a lot of air bubbles, and what happens is when you go to wash, let's say this water bottle, and if there's an air bubble under the vinyl will come off because of the water. So to ensure that it's actually tacked on, you're just going to rub it down a little bit more. So after I do that with the scraper, I actually like to go down each letter and push it down. It just makes me feel better that it's more tacked on there. And what I like to do is, I know a lot of people have different ways to take off the transfer. I actually like to peel it on an angle because it ensures me that I'm able to push down any type of vinyl that may be coming up a little bit. So you just go slowly. Again, patience is key. No matter what you do, you need patience, and this will show you a lot of patience, trust me. So you just start peeling it down. And at the same time, I'm actually putting pressure on the vinyl that the transfer tape is coming off of, just to ensure that it's on the water bottle itself. Just push that down, going. Okay, don't throw this out yet. I will explain a little bit. So there's one. I think it looks great. There's no air bubbles whatsoever. So that will ensure that once this water bottle is washed, the vinyl will not come off. And then the other thing is, don't wash your water bottles or whatever surface you're trying to put it on for at least 24 hours, because you want to make sure that the vinyl adheres to the product. So as for this, I actually have a giant box for the order that it will be going in. So we'll be going back to this to the transfer in a little bit. So let's go to the next one. Again, we're going to weed. You could either take off the big part first. I actually just really like to take out the I want to call it inserts, but it's not an insert. Like the inside cutouts, just because of the fact that it ensures me, okay, I know that they're all out. I don't have to think about it later. Obviously, I'll double check, but it just gives me a little breather room, at least for myself. Some people, you know, they do it the opposite way, but it's okay. You will find whatever works for you best. This is just what I feel most comfortable doing and what I feel works better for me, at least. So here we are. We took all of them out. See that? Those are the cutouts. So then what I do is I actually start from the top. I don't think I said that before, but I like to slowly again. Patience is key. I know it might be the tackiest saying, but it is. So slowly take it off. Sometimes, you know, you have to use your weeding tool to push it down a little bit. That's no big deal. Not at all. So you push that down. Hold that part down. Because for some reason it didn't cut fully. Okay. Maybe this one wasn't the best example. Okay. So, just to give you guys a little backstory, I'm actually located on Long Island, New York. We deal with a lot of people. A lot of our customers aren't just from Long Island. A lot of our customers are from other states, from Texas, from North Carolina, from, you know, Georgia and all these different states, which is actually really, it's a lot of fun because you get to learn and meet other people and the customs that everyone has from different states. So I enjoy it. I like meeting new people. I like bringing everyone's life to their vision to light. That's what I mean to say. And I mean, I find this as peace. I love doing this. So yeah, I mean, like I said, for beginners, this is great. For birthday parties, a lot of the times I've had family members contact me for party favors, things like that, and I enjoy it. I can come up with different crazy ideas, and they look at me like I'm a little nuts, but they see my vision when it's done, so it's okay. So again, I like to take off the scraps that I put on my fingers. Take that off, and so what you're going to do is you're going to weed it out again. You're going to weed out the negatives. Negatives, inserts, cutouts, whatever you want to call them. That's what you need to weed out. Okay, you're going to start from the top. I always start from the top personally, just because I find it where I like to see the design come together personally. You can use your weeding tool to hold the vinyl down. That isn't coming off very easily. just have to fix this. Okay. You're going to use that transfer. This one is too small now. So here's a new one that I have. Again, what I do with the new ones is I put them against my shirt just really quickly. Just because these are extremely sticky. Like, extremely. So I'll just really quickly. You don't want it to be too hard for you. I'm sorry if you hear the snoring. That's one of my pups. She snores. Oh, very heavy. So you're going to scrape this down. Now with the alcohol, you're going to grab the water bottle. Again, rubbing alcohol. You can get this dispenser at Dollar Tree. It works perfect for me. So you're going to rub that down. You're going to rub down the surface that you're going to be using on the product. So in this case, I'm using this specific side. Okay. Remember, rubbing alcohol dries very quickly, so you don't have to worry about that. You're going to scrape this down to adhere the transfer tape to the vinyl. So you're going to peel it up now. Remember, now it's off the backing, so you don't have to worry about it. Just back up a little bit. I think my voice got louder. I'm sorry. So I put it against the table and against myself just because I like to see, I want to make sure that I'm actually in the middle of the seams. So this one is, I start from the middle and I go to the sides. And then the other side. So you want to make sure, again, no air bubbles. You don't want any kind of air bubbles in any of your products, because it will cause the design to peel off once it's washed. So again, don't wash your products until 24 hours after you adhere, after you put on the Oracle vinyl on here. This is 651 again. This is permanent vinyl. So same thing with, you can use this vinyl on as car stickers. You can use them as decorations like this. You can also put them on cutting boards under it. You can put them on frames. You can put them on a lot of different things. I actually labeled this. It's crazy as it looks. I labeled it almost a year or two ago, and it looks great. So with this now, see, this is why I stick it a little bit to my shirt, because this is insane. Okay, there we go. So I like to go at an angle again, because it ensures that I am still putting pressure on the vinyl as I go, which you want to make sure that the vinyl is stuck to the product, which this one is. Beautiful. Again, you can reuse that transfer. So now it's on there. Remember, these cannot be washed for another 24 hours, so putting that on the side for now. Okay, we have one more to weed, which is this one. We're doing green for the last one. You're gonna take out all of the, I want to call them negatives, I want to call them inserts. I don't know what to really, there's no specific name for them, but you want to take those cutouts out, which, as you can see, they're all out now. There we go. They're all out. Now you're gonna weed out. So this technique right now is called weeding. So you're gonna weed out the bigger portion of the vinyl that you're not using. This isn't vinyl that you want to use and put on your products, because then you won't see the design that you've decided to put on the product. For example, for this one, it says Jalen's 10th birthday. So you want it to be where you're able to, there you go, put it and see the design. So like I said, slowly, patience is key. Okay. So there it is. It's weeded. So now what we're doing with that transfer tape that we used prior, you're going to actually use it on this one. It's still sticky. Trust me, it's sticky. So you're going to scrape it down. Remember, you can use a credit card if you don't have a scraper. This one came with the Cricut beginner's kit, I believe it's called, but it comes with all these different tools, like this one. You can get them at Michael's. Okay, grab a paper towel, your rubbing alcohol, pump pump. Well, this one, pump pump. And now you're going to clean off. So remember, the alcohol actually takes off any kind of oils that you have on your hands that get onto the product. So with the oils, if you were to just go and put it on the material and you didn't do the rubbing alcohol, it won't really adhere that well and it will come off quicker. So remember, rubbing alcohol dries very quickly, so you have time. So you peel that off. So now you see it's peeled off. And now again, you want to just find the center. Yep, that's the center. Okay. So I do the middle. I work my way out. Just keep working it just to make sure it's on there before I scrape. Remember, I actually put extra pressure when I go through each letter just to make sure there's no air bubbles. But either way, with the scraper, you'll be ensuring that there's no air bubbles, and it will help. So you want to make sure you don't wash this product until 24 hours after you're done designing it and customizing it. So we're almost done. Okay. So again, I just go through it once again with my own hands just to ensure that it's on there. Okay. And then now, this is when we peel. So I'm peeling, this one's actually coming off quicker, but I'm peeling at an angle and I'm still putting pressure on the letters just to ensure that the vinyl's on there. This one came off very quickly. Okay, perfect. And there it is. So I love these. These are great for parties, party favors, kids' parties. I love it. Even camping, family reunions, any kind of things you can think of, you can actually customize these items. And you can even give them as Christmas gifts. People love these things, especially if they're personalized. I've given my coworkers, I've given them personalized things, blankets, t-shirts, anything that you can think of, ornaments, and they absolutely adore it. So that is one thing that will help you in the long run, that you'll have practice on, and definitely look into it. It's fun. Again, I use the Oracle 651. That is permanent, and you can use it on car windows. So a lot of the decals that are on the car windows are actually the same material. It's Oracle 651, and it works like amazing. I love it. So there you go. I will be uploading another video or two, maybe a quick speed one, a time-lapse one, just so then you don't have to sit here through this again. Or if you want to sit here and watch how the process is and me explaining it, please watch, please share, please subscribe. We actually are launching our YouTube channel. I believe this will be on our YouTube channel first or second. I'm not too sure. But thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. We are literally a DM, personal message, anything you can think of away. You can also suggest any types of videos that you'd like to see, anything that you'd like us to explain, to learn, to show. We will be showing how to do apparel. So this right now is sublimation. This is a completely different world from heat transfer vinyl, which we will be getting into later on to explain. But thank you for watching, and I truly appreciate you being here. Thank you. Bye.